Okay, we're live. Hey, what's going on? Appliance Boot Camp, family and friends. Old Fashioned Ice Cream, family and friends. We're getting a lot of people actually watching from the Old Fashioned Ice Cream channel. I'm getting some comments, some new subscribers every day. I want to thank everybody who are watching from that channel, and want to thank everybody who continues to watch from Appliance Boot Camp channel. Uh, Thank you all. You all know we have a ice cream boot camp. A ice cream boot camp will be coming up next month. The ice cream boot camp will be next month, November the 13th. And on that ice cream boot camp, we're gonna also be bringing in kettle corn. This weekend, you're gonna get to see me out there with the kettle corn going head to head with another ice popcorn guy. Also, we're gonna have another appliance boot camp on the 17th. November the 17th. That's the 17th, 18th, and 19th. We'll be having our last Appliance Boot Camp hands-on live event here for this year. This will be the last ice cream. It might be. We might do one more ice cream. Ice cream is not that bad. We might do one more ice cream depending on the actual turnout we have. No, matter of fact, this is going to be the last ice cream boot camp. I got a lot to do before between now and the end of the year, getting the other ice cream parlor up and running. So if you want to get into the frozen dessert, this will be a good time to come. I want to thank everybody for watching. I'm out here in the lab, as I call it, out here in the actual my actual workshop, which is the back of the appliance boot camp. I'm here trying to get some ice cream carts finished up. I got a couple of people that that asked me to build an ice cream cart for them. So I'm doing this for them. I'm finishing it up. They got a couple of events coming up in the next couple of weeks. So I'm finishing their ice cream carts. And I just wanted to come to you all live. I say it all the time. This is going to be a short one. It is going to be a short because we have our huge railroad days coming up to starting tomorrow. It'll be tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. So I need to get situated for that, and I need to get home because I've been out here doing a little too much work. But I wanted to come to you all and kind of talk to you all about you only got 10 years to make it in this game of life, and how this came about. I told you all I was doing some whatchamacallit, so uh, uh, I guess you call it consulting or ride behinds for a company where I was going out and actually just watching some the install process for a company. So I had to go on Ford rides. I done two on Monday, and I done two yesterday. I followed the same young man I was telling you all about who came over from Colombia, and we were talking, and he corrected me yesterday. He does not get paid for a firefighter. He volunteered his time for a firefighter. He does not get paid, and I commend him for that. He volunteered, and what he was telling me, America has been so good to him that he just want to do something to pay America back for the opportunities that he has been given through appliance repair. And that's his way of telling them thank you for allowing him to come over here. Him and his family, his wife is from Peru, and actually start an appliance repair business. So I thought that was very honorable for him to do that, and I told him I'll correct that. But one of the things too uh, that I one of the things too that we were talking about, he didn't quite know what I'd done. He thought no, he thought I was just doing inspection thing for the people. I had told him that I once was. He asked me how did I know about appliances. I told him I had ran an appliance repair business for like 20 some years, so I knew exactly what he was doing. And I was telling him, watching him, a lot of times make me want to get back in it and do it with him. And so he was like, no, towards the end of the day, no, he was telling me stuff like I didn't, just let me know how he was doing. And I was like, I just not a lot of times I go to these ride behind, I don't let them know that what I'm doing. I just tell them, hey, I'm just watching. It looks good, move on. But at the end, he asked me, so I don't want to be he said, I don't want to come off like I'm being arrogant or anything. but why you don't continue to do this? There's so much money in this. And I was like, yeah. And I was telling them, I said, I had to transition. I'm doing something with my son, blase, blase. And so with that, he was still kind of hesitant. But then he at the end, he was like, yo, I'm if anybody watching, I'm not. I'm gonna say I'm not, but he was like, "Yo, you're a millionaire." I was like, "Nah, I'm not no millionaire." Yes, you are. I can tell. But anyway, he was telling me, he was like, "Why?" This is what he asked me. Why don't more of us African Americans? Why we don't get into appliance repair field? And I was like, I can't get people to get in. And what he was telling me, he was like, "Hey, I was he told me he was from Colombia. This is the truth. He tell me he's from Colombia and he grew up poor and they struggling. They come over here to America, and he goes to work for an HVAC company. While he's working for the HVAC company, you know how the seasons change. He said, the HVAC company, you have just like everybody had the slow times. They were waiting for the season to change. He didn't have any work to do, so he was going, and the owner had him like putting insulation up on the bottom of his crawl space and stuff, just getting busy work for him to do to keep him busy until the weather changed. And he said at that time his cousin came to him and told him, "Hey, how about coming and work with me doing appliance repair?" And he said he turned him down at first because he told him, he said, "No, I ain't no money in that." He didn't want to do that because he said, "I want no money in it." But then his cousin came up from Florida and talked to him again, and he said, "I give it a try," and it took off. He's been doing it for 2 years. He's great at doing installs, and he was telling me, in 2 years, less than he said, I've been doing this for 2 years. He's been in America for 3 years. He's been doing appliance repair for 2 years, and he said, right now I got 3 employees. And he was showing me his house. He had bought a nice house, and he had just built him a huge deck on the back, and now he's trying to get the contract in Rochester, New York. So he got another cousin that's up in Rochester, New York. He's trying to get that contract. He got he's just going to get it, and he's working 6 days out the week. His company works 7 days a week, but he do 6 days, and and he works on Sundays, but his guys, they rotate, where one of them might work. If one of them works Saturday, they'll have Monday off, and vice versa. If the one who have Monday off, he'll work Saturday. So they doing installs all 7 days a week. And I was telling them, I was like, I remember I used to go at it too, like that. But I said, I slow down now, man. And I'm at the point now where I'm retired. And he said, how old are you? I told him, I said, I'm 50. I'm retired. He said, okay. He was like, he's 49. And he has a 6-year-old and I think a 8-year-old. He said, I'm 49. He said, unlike you, I didn't have 20 years over here to get going. He said, he's real with himself. He told me I only got 10 years, man, to make this thing go, to get enough money to make sure my kids don't have to struggle like we did when we was in Colombia. And he was like, so I got to go every day for the next until I can't go no more, to get them where I can pay for college, get them where my family don't have to do this no more. He was like, my kids don't have to do it, but I got to do it and build this business up. I only got 10 years. And I said, man, I respect you. I know exactly what you mean. You got to go get it. And that's why I be telling some of you all. You all don't realize when y'all looking at these YouTubers telling y'all all these fantasies at 60 some years old, they're gonna get married, have kids, they're gonna go start a new career, they're gonna build a new business, and they're gonna buy a farm and gonna buy $1 million house. They're gonna do all this. They don't happen, and they got you all believing that stuff, making y'all think y'all got all this time. You don't have all this time. You don't. They got y'all arguing. They got y'all arguing about men and if men should pay for a date, and all men arguing with women about stuff, and they got y'all all tied up on that crazy mess, and everybody else is here just fighting to get their position and to get their wealth, to pull the wealth out of this country and into their family stream. I had a conversation today with a family member. I told them, hey, let me show you how to start a business. That's a lot of work. Hell yeah, it's a lot of work. But going to work for somebody is a lot of work. No, y'all got me here now. I'm at the point where I can't show you how. Let me show you how to do an appliance repair business. Let me show you how to do an ice cream parlor. Let me show you how to do kettle corn. Let me show you how to start a business. Want nobody take me up on it. At the same time, I went to one of my vendors at the same time, I went to one of my I went to my at the same time I went to one of my wholesalers that I sell ice cream to. I went to their establishment this morning, and here it is. He got a little small farm, and he getting everything out that little farm. I told him I'm very impressed. He got the store. They doing nuts. They doing everything out there, and he got three generations of his family. No, he's working there. His two daughters was working there. His grandchild was there. His son-in-law was there. All of them working right at the back of their house and making great money and taking my ice cream, going out doing it. My ice cream got his daughters and them out of corporate America. And then I go to my family and they won't take it. And then I'm supposed to think that you all gonna be this the same group of people that I try to I'm telling you all, you gotta get out here and own your own business. You gotta get out here and where you can actually be creative and start making your own money. And you all tell me some stuff about y'all gonna get a tech cert and all that. I know you ain't. Let me show you something. I want to switch this camera real quick. Now here it is. This is the same people who constantly telling me that even they're gonna go get a tech cert. Now here go what I gotta do. The same people who say they smart enough to be able to do cyber security. Now you got the smartest people in the world trying to tap into websites and get information, and here you are who not able to look at a simple a simple ice cream cart. You can't look at this right here. I can show this right here to the people who came through Appliance Boot Camp. I don't have to tell them go build them an ice cream cart. One Stop Mike just looked at it and he built it because of the skilled trades. Now here it is. You all going to be smart enough where y'all can't look at that simple cart and just figure out how to build your own ice cream cart. So I got to come out here now and build out an ice cream cart because you all don't it's not smart enough to do it. No, it ain't smart enough. You ain't too lazy to do it. Now you think y'all gonna tell me that y'all smart enough now to debug some code, that you all smart enough to come up and create automation? You can't do it. I know you can't. If you can't come here and look at this right here, this error code, and figure this stuff out, how are you gonna read some code? You can't do it. But you'll pay your money because you think it sounds good. This right here is a wash machine. I told them I don't do it anymore, but they bring it. They bring it to the back of the store for me to fix. So I'm fixing that. He need a lid switch. But you all can't do this. Let me show you all something. While you all arguing about that crazy stuff, let me show y'all something where the real argument happens. That mess about the men and all that. Let me show you this too about technology. I know what technology is. If you see, that's my degree. I have a degree in electronics technology, a bachelor's degree. So I know what technology is. I just want to see if y'all can explain it to me because I know what it is. And I was an automation engineer for Intel. So I know automation. I wrote code for automation. So I know that. But let me show y'all something. What real arguments about? While y'all on the internet arguing about something you ain't gonna get, you're the same group of people who always complain that you get a job and you can't get a promotion and that they talking about you behind your back and they doing crazy stuff to you, and you're always complaining about the jobs, but the first one running up there trying to get one. This is where the real argument happens. It don't happen between men and women on the internet. Right here for the last 3 days, we've been having a fight. This is where the fight starts. This is real business and real argument. What's happening? We got our carnival coming. So I'm going to explain to you how this thing works, so y'all know. We got the carnival coming. The carnival guy, he switches. There's nothing wrong. This is real business. This is real business and how real business works. The carnival guy, he don't want to share money with the other people who come. And I know that's just the way it is. So what he does, he come here. He doesn't make no money selling those tickets, and he don't make no money for your kids getting on those rides. All he want those rides to do is to be a place to hold you here. They want to hold you here and make sure that it takes a long time for you to get on. So you don't want to move them in real quick and stuff. You want them to be a staging area so you can keep everybody in this one little area. So in this one little area, he sets up his food trucks and stuff. That's where his money is made. Cotton candy, popcorn. He got coffee. He got the slushy drinks. He got all of that stuff set right here. Money maker. He got the funnel cakes. He got the lemonade, Snickers, Oreos, money makers. He gonna bring a barbecue thing, set it right here, money maker. So what he want to do? He want to make sure that you got your kids stuck here, all waiting in line. While you waiting in line, he gonna be popping that popcorn and cotton candy, all that stuff. No kids gonna be bothering you. I need something. I need something. You're gonna be standing here. You're gonna grab something. So that's where his money is at. So what happened? The problem is we have a coffee shop right here. We know that. That's where the money at. So the coffee shop doesn't want him blocking him. So the coffee shop is telling you got to move it up. You got to move it up so that I can get. Now we don't mind you coming here getting this, but you got to let me get a piece of it too. So the coffee shop is fighting. They want him to move it up so I can get a piece of it. Same thing over here. Him and I, him and I had our go at it this morning. A fight for 2 feet. I was just like, you got to give me two, because he wanted to block me too. And I was like, no, man, you got to move it up 2 feet. And we had a go at it this morning about 2 feet. We fighting over 2 feet of space going that way, getting so I can have my area to get out here and where I can make my money. And same thing. So what some people are saying, hey, take these concessions because they're gonna have food trucks on this road right here. Now I shouldn't. Yeah, y'all need to know this because maybe I shouldn't tell, but I gotta show y'all what's going on. So they're gonna have food trucks coming all up and down here. So they're telling that some people are saying take those concession stands and move them over here where all the food trucks is at. He don't want that. He want to get all the people stuck right here into this little area right here, and grab and that way everybody stuck here. And I can hold the money, and I ain't got to share it with the people on the back end. Same thing. We right here. We're saying, okay, I like that. I like your plan, but you gotta let me get a little taste of it too. So you gotta give us a room so we can pull out. So same thing. I'm gonna pull my popcorn and my Joko ice out and stuff. I don't mind him selling popcorn and cotton candy and Joko ice, even though I sell the same thing. If he pulls enough people, both of us will be able to make some money, and I sell a totally different one. I'm gonna be doing kettle corn, and I'm gonna put my spin on it, and I'm gonna be out here competing against him. But at the same time, I'm not gonna let you block me off. What he wanted to do is kind of what he's trying to do with Jeff, where if you come in here, he got Jeff totally blocked off. And Jeff, so I don't blame Jeff. You gotta get that thing up out of there. Let me get my piece out of it too. So that's the only thing, and that's where the real fight happens. So when you all come down here, you all see this stuff. Y'all thinking, oh, it's all fun and games, and everybody's no, it's a fight. It's a knockdown, drag out fight where the politicians get called, the town council get called, town manager, everybody getting called because everybody say, hey, before we start, you gotta let me get my piece out of here. So that's what real business and real money looks like, and that's when the politicians and all that stuff come into play. Because now people make phone calls. Hey, you tell him to move it 10 feet up there. You tell him to give me 2 feet. So that's what real business is, and that's what people are not showing you. It's not the stuff you see on the internet. It's not the stuff that that they're actually telling you all just to get y'all money. They don't ever run a real business. They never had to deal with this stuff like this, where the real money has been made, and everybody know, hey, this the last run for me on of the season. So this where I got closed out at. So I'm counting to make some big money here. Same thing. It's getting close to their run. They run from the spring and the summer. They ended up, and he wants to do the same thing. He want to pull everything, and he don't want to share none of it. But no, this is what we do. And but this how you actually run business, and this where the arguments, this where you say your arguments and stuff for this stuff right here where it really counts. And this is stuff people don't tell you. You don't get to see. You think you just come into a carnival and everybody's happy and having fun. When the carnival come to town, it's a fight. It is a fight for everybody who's trying to get in and grab some of that money. And you all never get to see that because you all are getting caught up with somebody telling you you're gonna go get some tech cert and got you studying and stuff. You ain't passed the test. You had you couldn't pass the SAT. You couldn't pass the ACT. They done everything. You put you on the grading scale and all that stuff. Now you're gonna go here and you're gonna get a tech cert. And like I say, I got a bachelor's degree in electronics technology, so I know what technology is. I know that you're not going to be able to pass it. And if so, if you have went there and passed it, show us where you got show us where you show us one of your offer letters. Show us an offer letter. Somebody came up and offer you $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 to come there and do tech. Just show us an offer letter. Don't just tell us, because I don't believe that now. This stuff where y'all getting all this stuff where people coming in on the live saying, hey, I took the course and I'm whatchamacall and I'm doing well. I'm finding out now all that stuff lies. Those are paid people to come up into the live and to say that to get you going. All that stuff lies. The reviews and stuff live. They're not real people. I'm showing you real life business, how real life business works, and you can come see our stuff. So that's the stuff that I'm telling you. I don't believe it. I just don't believe it. I think it gets you all just like it used to be with the post office. But instead of you wasting your time going out there trying to kill yourself to pass this test and that, just start your business. Just start your business. It ain't nothing hard. Look, like I told One Stop Mike, he just done it. Just think his fiance works at a company. They started an ice cream parlor. Here it is. They hosting. Here they having their huge conference, and they got 300. They there with 300 cups of their ice cream there. That's major. That's motivation. And she's there at work with her. They supporting her business and stuff. That's I'm totally. That stuff. That's what this thing is about. And you all get to see that. That ain't me. Him coming into the live saying, "Yeah, I done it," and we don't have no proof. Y'all saw it. Y'all saw them selling the ice cream. Y'all saw y'all saw all of that. That's proof. That's proof of concept. Same thing. Uh, 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 my buddy Buster. They got that ice cream parlor up and running. I'll be down there next month. Take a look at it. Me going out to the farm today to look at one of the people I wholesale to. That's proof. And I'm there early that morning, and they got a new piece of they got 2 new pieces of equipment that they bringing out, and they testing stuff, and they give me free samples and all that stuff. That's proof that this stuff works. And then I go to my family. I 10 minutes ago. I just texted one of my family members. Let me show you they asking about my businesses and stuff. And why I done some of the things I've done in business. And I'm saying, hey, let me show you how to start your own business. That's a lot of work. Yeah, all of it's a lot of work. But I can show you how to do it, and everybody else is benefiting from it. But why y'all don't want to benefit from it? So I'm gonna read some of the stuff we got going on in the chat. And I'm like I say, I'm moving on from trying to convince you all to get into appliance repair, get into ice cream, kettle corn. Don't do it. I told you all. Best thing to do if Strayer University is still open, I would suggest going there and signing up to get into their MBA program. You don't even have to be in a graduate from high school. You can go there and they'll take you from GED all the way to an MBA. It costs you about 60, $70,000 a year, but it's well worth it. Go do that and take out student loans. They give you a free computer. They don't care if you ain't got no internet in your house. They tell you go to the library or somewhere to sign on. But go someplace like that to learn business, and you'll get you a job being an executive someplace with your straight university degree, or you go teach at the university probably. If not that, like I say, Myron Golden does a program. They'll have it where they'll get you some funding of $100,000, and you have to pay it back, but you'll get to ride on his private jet, and you get to ride in his Lamborghini around the block or something. Go do that. Go do that. That's what I would say. But don't do none of this stuff. This stuff is real. No, this what you see here. Let me show you all again. What you see here is real life stuff. It's real life stuff. It ain't none of that play stuff, and it ain't none of that stuff. This is real life stuff right here. This right here ain't none of that play mess they talk about. This right here is real life stuff. This is the ice cream carton. I know how much money I made off this. Look at the handle from us pulling this thing. You know how much money. You know how much money I made off that ice cream cart this summer. And now I got another one. I'm making this one for one of my wholesalers. They actually I do a lot with them, and so I'm making this one. This is my last one making. I'm not making no more ice cream carts. This is the last one I'm making for somebody. I'm not doing it. If I make any more, it'll just be strictly for me. This is the last one I'm making for somebody. I'm tired of, like I say, I'm tired of talking to y'all, especially these grown men who can't do anything. They don't know how this right here is so simple. Don't have to frame up two little small walls, three small walls. And I ain't got time to do this no more. To be doing this for a grown man, and then on top of that, y'all don't even have no way to even take the ice cream cart. Y'all don't even have a truck. Y'all don't have a trailer. Y'all don't have anything. Y'all go spend y'all money on these S500 bins, and the airbag go on them, and they got hydraulics on them because the back end falling down, and you ain't got nothing. You don't have nothing to pull it with. Need somebody to go drop it off for you and stuff. Don't have no tools. Y'all don't have hammers, nails. Y'all don't have anything. You haven't invested in yourself to get proper transportation to make some money, and then you don't have any tools to go ahead and make the money, and then you don't have the skill set to do anything with. So with that, if you don't know how to build it, you won't get one if you wait for me to do it. Maybe One Stop Mike or somebody else will build you one, but I'm not going to do it no more. I'm at the point now at 50 years old. I'm not going to do it. If you want to go do this mess where you're going to go and you're going to get all this crazy mess and pay them all this money to lie to you, well, I'm not going to be a part of it no more. Go ahead and do it, but I'm not going to waste my time. All this stuff, this whole building that you see right here, this whole building, all this stuff is paid for. And when I'm not doing a class, it becomes my workshop. All this stuff is paid for. I don't owe anything to anybody on it. So they're not able to say the same. From what I've heard, a lot of them now, that's going to be their next. That's going to be their. That's going to be their next gig. From what I've heard, their next gig is they trying to build them a school, and if they can build them a school, they're going to try to get this thing where they're going to get you certified. So you be able to go say, I'm gonna give you a certification in appliance repair. So you get a then you pay them $50,000 for a certification in appliance repair. Stuff that doesn't need a certification, but they know you all want one, and say, so, hey, that's where we need to go. We need to go. We'll do that, and then maybe then I can get the government to get some of that government funding, and let the government get you on student loans. And so then they'll tell you, well, it's gonna cost you $50,000 to come here, and they'll say, well, I got $50,000. I ain't got it. Hey, because I got physical location, and I got the whole program that the government laid out. It might take you 2 years to come through here, but you can go to the government and get student loans, and so they hit you in the head again for 50,000 or 100,000. to get on those student loans to come through a program that gonna teach you nothing. They know you're gonna quit after 3 or 4 months. You ain't gonna complete it, and they don't care. They got the $50,000 off of you, and you got to figure out a way to pay. They think that's the best thing for you because then they say, well, then he'll have to, or he or she'll have to go try to figure it out now. But now they got to pay that debt. But if you make it so affordable for them, they not gonna try to do it. I beg to differ on that because with me, I see some of you all who come and buy the course and don't complete it or start and don't do what I tell you to do. You wash out. A year later, you come back. Hey, I need to come back, man. I had the call today. I need to come back, man. Let me come back in. You can come back in. You paid. You got a lifetime subscription. It was working, but I had this issue and I didn't do what you told me. I'm gonna come back and they come back and they get it going because now they're better at it. That happened with my nephew. My nephew came, worked with me for about 2 years, didn't want to do it, left, went into a factory job. A year into the factory job, he reached back out, man, I can't do this factory job. I gotta come back. When he came back, he was ready to work. So I know that's gonna happen. But I don't want to scrap you down with a bunch of debt. And I want to make it so once you pay one time, you come back and you go back at it and get it going. So um, I'm gonna read some of the stuff we got going on in here, and then I'm getting out of here. So if you want to, like I say, we got an ice cream boot camp coming up on the 13th of November. I'm also gonna be doing the kettle corn in that one. This year, I'm pushing the kettle corn a little bit more because we're getting into it. Also, we're gonna have an appliance boot camp November the 17th through the 19th. It's a 3-day course. You can sign up. I'd love to see you here. Remember, if you're alumni and you've been here before, you can come back as many times as you want. So we're gonna have that, and I might have a treat for you all in a couple of weeks. So if I can get something in a couple of weeks, then we might have a treat starting at the beginning of the year. But like I say, I'm no longer begging people to get into this skilled trade. If you don't think this skilled trade is a good opportunity for you, after seeing all the people who came through here, after seeing all the success stories and stuff of real success stories, not just somebody coming into the actual live and saying, "Hey, I had this and this and that." We ain't got no proof. Yeah, I'm at the point now. If I can't call up your business and use your service, or if I can't come to your establishment and taste your product, I think you lying. So I don't believe anything nobody says on the internet no more. If I can't come to your establishment and purchase your product, or if I can't call or I can't find a way where I can personally get your service and stuff, I think you lying. So I don't believe anything come off the internet anymore. 63 Impala Rag, dude. What's up, Mike and ABC fam? Hey, how you doing? Zoe Holiday, say hey ABC family. Hey, how you doing? David Lane, say hey family. Hey, how you doing, David Lane? Myron Webster, Mike, you putting in overtime with the YouTube uploads this week. Laugh out loud. I'm here for it. Yeah, I'm going. I just from now on, I'm just gonna when I'm out there, I'm just gonna show it. Because you all somebody got to battle against all this crazy mess that's going on. Where here it is. Got people paying man training. How in the world you gonna y'all just good lord, you're gonna pay for man training and you don't know anything about somebody's personal life or anything. You don't know if they married, you don't know where they live, you don't know anything about their personal life. You're gonna pay them to treat you, show you how to be a man. Oh my God, it's ridiculous. David Lane, is there a post somewhere where we can see the dates and types of boot camps that's coming up? Yeah, it's scrolling across the live screen. We'll have the ice cream boot camp on November the 13th, and we'll have the actual appliance boot camp on 11th, 17th. So those are our dates. Hey, what's going on? My apps. Hey, how you doing? Say hey, Mike and ABC fam. All right. What's up, Tyran TV? Say what's up, Mike and Mike fam. How you doing? They networking. Scroker Reviews. Say what's up, ABC fam. Hey, how you doing? All right. Tyran. Yeah, that's the truth. That's the truth. It's crazy. We got legit businesses trying to help people, but they think we are scamming. But as soon as someone hit them on Facebook talking about flipping money, they believe that. Yeah, I just cannot believe it. I can I and the thing that get me, Tyran. The thing to get me, I can understand the internet where people say, okay, I don't know much need, I can't go, even though they can see all the stuff and all that. I can understand them saying, oh, I don't want to go. But I have family members who don't want to do it, and I be telling them. And I have all the crazy thing when it comes from, I have the equipment. I have the equipment that you just go do it. I said this weekend. This weekend, there's so many events going on. We got Oktoberfest going on in Smithfield. You got Micro doing something. You got us doing something. You got Clayton doing something. You got Zebulon, Wendy. You got all these people doing something this weekend, and then we couldn't be at all the places. So I reached out to some family members. Hey, uh, would you like to just take one of these carts and go out? And this is what I told them. You keep, I'll supply all the product and stuff. You keep all the cash, and I just keep, I take all the credit cards. Thing. I just want to get somebody out there. You go out there and you do it. You take all the cash, and I take the credit card. Nobody wants to do it. Nobody wants to do it. So I just said, okay, my son and daughter are gonna go do an event, and that's what they do. They keep the cash. I get the credit card. I'm gonna come out here and I'm gonna do my event here. And same thing. No, I take that back. I'm not gonna keep no cash. I'm gonna put all my cash in the cash register and all the credit cards. So I lied and I just said that. I was lying for Facebook and for views. Let me go back and clean that up. I shouldn't have told that lie. Nobody's keeping no cash. All the cash is coming directly into the bank account. It'll be that Monday the bank is closed, but we'll put it in Tuesday. I was just lying, trying to get views and clicks for the internet. But I don't do that. And credit cards and all that stuff is trackable. But that was me lying, trying to get views and get the likes up. So that was a lie. Stoker review. Seems like at the age of 50, people should be slowing down and enjoying their life and not working harder. You would think so, but he just got here. So, like he said, he's honest with himself. He's honest with himself. He only got 10 years, and he only got here. He cannot understand us being here all our life. Why we not doing this? Why they didn't do it 30 years like you did? I was like, I couldn't get them to do it. So he's saying he just been here really doing appliance. He's been here 3 years, been an appliance repair too. He already got 3 employees and making a boatload of money. And he's doing 7 to 9 stops a day. He's saying right now, just think, right now they're running 24 installs a day between the 3 of them. He said the minimum he's going to do every day is 24. And so just think, you multiply 24. Somebody do that math. Somebody do 24. 24 times times 24 times like 200. So eight. He's doing about 5,000 a day. Yeah. No, let me do that. Let me do that. That's a funny math. Let me see. Let me do that. We'll get in here. Let me look at that. 24 times 200. Yeah, that's 48. So he's doing about 5,000 a day. So just look at that, 5,000 a day times 7. What's that? 35,000 a week. 35,000 a week times 4. No, he cracking out. He's cracking out. Uh, uh, 35,000 a week is what he's getting because he running 7 days. He ain't stopping, and just say 4 times a week. He's making probably a buck 30, 130,000 a month, and he coming after you. He not playing around. Nobody else is playing around with this stuff, and that's real money. That's real money. He asked me why you get out of this stuff. I'm still, I don't have, I'm not, no, I can't tell him. I still make a nice rip off of this stuff. But I've done that. I've done that for years with 2 and 3 technicians. I didn't run as hard as he did, but I've done it for years. And then I come trying to tell you all. And so that's what he's doing. And he want to know why we having it so hard as African Americans, and not doing it. I don't know. And it's sad. I'm out there today. I have to right now, if you don't know, like the birds start to migrate. I told y'all this before, about a year or two ago. The birds and stuff, as they start to migrate south because it's getting cold up north. Well, same thing with the homeless people. The homeless people starting to migrate south. So you get all these homeless people coming through the town and going trying to get to Florida and places like that. And I always say, whenever the carnival's in town, you can tell when the carnival and the circus is in town because the homeless people are making their way. And we there, and you got African American man, African American woman, just because the train station right behind us, just coming through here all out their mind, talking, hollering, no shirts on, no shoes. And everybody's looking at me, what's going on? I keep telling them, hey, the carnival is in town. The circus is in town because they migrating south because of the weather. It's too cold up north, so they're trying to get down south where it's warm. And it's sad to see all the brothers and sisters going through like that, just, following just like the birds, just trying to live off the land. You ain't got to do this. And like I said, that guy is so happy to be here doing. He working for free at the fire department. He said he don't want no pay. That's his way of telling America thank you. And here it is. He running over here telling everybody about all the money and stuff he can make here in America. He ain't never going back to Colombia. And here we are as brothers and sisters. We trying to say how we gonna get to Colombia because I ain't got no money. I'm gonna go down there and try to live because I ain't got no money. And they saying, you stupid, all the money you can make up here and you want to come down here where ain't no money? You crazy. Stay up there where you at. And we trying to go down there because we complain ain't no money. I guess not if you're going to be trying to get all these tech certs and whatnot. Mike, what's popping? Hey, what's going on? All right, DCNF. So what's going on, Mike and ABC fam? And that was Mr. Mechanical with the what's popping. Roger Gomez. Hey, that was, oh yeah. Yeah, that wash it sucks. They don't give you much room to do anything. Myron Webster. The biggest problem we have is people will chase the way of easy rather than learning a simple business for producing wealth, creating an easier life. Yeah, that guy coming, you don't see him out here. That's his food trucks. And what his food trucks is the same things that I've been telling you all: cotton candy, popcorn, coffee. He tell me and we were talking. He do ice cream in Iowa at the state fair at the Owl in Iowa. He do homemade ice cream there. So he was telling me about when you go out there how he do his ice cream, funnel cakes, deep fried Oreos, stuff that don't cost no money. And guess what all that stuff is? All that stuff he got, ain't none of that stuff got health department ain't gonna come out here and check none of that stuff. He's staying with the Department of Agriculture. So all they do, they come out and inspect the rods, but they don't inspect the health department ain't coming out here. Let me check your food trucks and this and that. He's smart. He's smart, but he gotta let me get a little bit of it too. I gotta let me get my lips wet too on this thing. So same thing. You gotta let Jeff get a little bit of it. And so yeah, if you're gonna, I hate people over there on that side, but if you're gonna trap them in over here, you gotta let me get a little bit of it too while I'm out here. But yeah, that's what he's doing and making a boatload of money. Boatload of money doing it. David Lane. I'm an automation engineer. Laugh out loud. Yeah, David Lane, you got it lit out there. Yeah, I used to be one for Intel. That was my last job. My last job, I was an automation engineer. And what I've done there at Intel, we was over the actual chip. That's when DSL and all that stuff was first coming in, and I was over the actual dial-up analog. That's when people still had dial-up and analog actual modems. So I was over the modems, automation engineer. So what I would do, you had to, every time you dial up a different, like you in the United States and England and all that, they had different ringtones, and you had to know the different ringtones. And when with the phone systems and stuff, the modems, you had to write those programs in to recognize the different ringtones so you know what state you're in, and then also you had a certain um, um, uh, megahertz or a certain frequency that in which you could transmit your data. You know, because like you can on the sine wave, you have ripples going in and up, and so maybe at 3 volts you can write some data there. Then it goes up to 5 volts. Somebody else can write some data. So it was crazy stuff. So what I would do, I would actually write the because we had to go in and test all our modems and stuff, and you don't want nobody sitting there all day uh, uh, dialing trying pressing keys on the keyboard, going to different websites. Back then we're still to download a big file, you had to zip it up. You had to do it. You had to do FTP transfer. You were still doing a lot of stuff in DOS, and you didn't want nobody sitting there every day going through and going to all these different websites trying to see what the computer was doing to verify your modems. So what I done, I actually wrote the script to actually use was using Visual Basics with the language I was writing in. So with Visual Basic, I would come in through the actual serial port. So I would have one computer, which would be the master computer. I would program that computer to go through the serial port of the other. So we have a cable connected to both serial ports. I come in through the back of the serial port, and from that serial port, I was sending commands to Visual Basics. And what happened when those commands show up with Visual Basics, you can do everything you need to do with the through Microsoft Windows. I guess you still can through just keystrokes on the keyboard. Hit Control C to copy, Control V to paste, and all that stuff. Control X to cut, all that stuff. So what I would do, I was saying commands through the serial port into VB, captures it, and then implement it on keystrokes. So what would happen then? It was just like I had somebody sitting in front of that computer, um, typing that computer, and not then to have to worry about somebody not putting the right command in, somebody missing one of the websites, and then somebody not doing it the exact same way every time. And so then what would happen as the information came up on the screen, I could then do search and stuff and look and see. I could do a search on actual words and stuff that I knew that was on certain websites and stuff to verify that the website had loaded correctly. I could check the timing on time. And what I would do is what they're telling you you're gonna do, which I know you ain't smart enough to do. What would happen from time to time, different websites they'll make updates. So they'll change the wording on stuff. So instead of them having welcome, this I have hello. And so my software would time out because it's looking for welcome, but somebody now has came up and updated the website and changed the hello. And so what happened? The software just sitting there in a loop, just running, and it's not doing anything because it's sitting there waiting. Then it times out. And so what will happen? People will be like, if I'm not there in the actual lab or if I'm on vacation or something, can't nothing move unless somebody can go in and look at that code and see what that code is actually looking for. And they could go there and look and say, oh, he was looking for this word welcome. It's no longer welcome. Somebody went and updated the site last week now say hello. So they'll go into the code and make changes and say instead of looking for welcome, they'll look for hello. Or you would do an or statement where you can say search for welcome. If you don't see welcome, look for hello. No, because in case they were going to go back and revert the software. So you would do those types of things. Now, no, you ain't smart enough to do it. I've done it. I've done it. I developed it. I developed it. So I know that you ain't smart enough to do it. I know it. So it ain't me guessing and stuff. I just be asking what is technology because I want to see if you all can tell me. I've done that. I've done that for a living. I've done it for many years, many years. That's what my job was to go there and it won't nothing. I was doing it. It won't no instruction books or nothing. They just told me hey, create something for this thing to do it, and that's what I done. And that's the way we done it. And then Hello, I'm back. I'm sorry about that. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't talk about it. Maybe I shouldn't talk about it. They kicking me off. But what I'm saying, when I tell you all these things, that's not me hating or anything. I just know I've done it. And like I say, when I was writing that code and stuff back then, it won't nothing. Uh, 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 it won't. When I was writing that code back then, it won't nothing you could do. I was an engineer. They told me we need to test these modems. And how you test them? You got to say here, go to this website, download this. It'll take you 8 hours to go through there and download that to do everything. So are you gonna? You got to test all these. You got to test all of these chips now. So if I got to test all these modems that's coming off here, so who you gonna get to sit here and do this for 8 to 10 hours? Nobody. So you need to figure out a way that we can test these things quick. And so that's what I done. And so it started off with the serial cables, because it wasn't no it wasn't no huge networks like they had now. No, that just came. So we started off with the serial cable, and then we was using Unix. So I know Linux. I wrote a bunch of code in Unix. So back then we was using Unix to test all of the things. But then as Windows started to go a lot more, you wanted to test. You didn't want to do just Unix. You wanted to test the operating system too, because that would have bugs. So then I got away from writing it in Unix. That's why I went to Visual Basics, and that was great because then with Unix, with the serial cables, I had to, if I got 10 boards, they had to load all 10 at the same time. And if one of them crapped out, I couldn't go the whole test had to stop right then and there. And you had to fix it, and they keep moving. But once we went to Windows based, and I was writing in Visual Basic, then I could put 200 computers on at the same time. Each one of them will run their own separate one, and I can have both. I can have multiple windows up on my master computer that's running them. So I done that. I developed it. If you were to go to Intel, me and John, I forget his name, John Oshka, Kasher, he was from Turkey. We made it. It was called Port Magic. That was the name of our actual app. It was Port Magic, and that's what they used at Intel. We used that for a long time. And I took it. Him and I done the serial port one, and then after we done the serial port one, I took it and I made it where we had the network, where I went in and I actually had it where you can hook up to the network. And what I done there, when you whatchamacallit, when you got ready to hook up a new computer, you went and got the actual the whatchamacallit, the Mac ID. I think that's the name of it. But every computer, once it gets on, you'll get a ID for you on the internet. So you'll find out the ID, and then from there you'll go back to the master computer, and tell them, go to this MAC address or whatever, IP address. You get the IP address, give it to the master computer, and then that master computer can talk directly to that slave to a direct IP address. And so that way, it was great because then they could be anywhere. They could be in Fremont, California, and run a test on a actual system that we had in RTP. I done that with my damn self. I done that with myself, and like I say, and that's when I left. So I'm not telling you this. It ain't me. You don't know about it. I know a bunch about it, and I know you ain't smart enough to do it. No, not that I'm that smart, but I know you're not going to be smart enough to do it. Especially when you come into a school system right now where the teachers the teachers ain't got no books for you to learn. And lucky for me, the only way I was able to get it was the fact that I came in on the cutting edge of it before it was here. I'm not behind like you were. When I got into technology and stuff, the internet and all, there wasn't no internet. There wasn't no World Wide Web. So I got in at the very beginning, and I was working on a company that allowed me to actually see it all, and we built it. No, we came together and was putting together how data packages and stuff was going to get transferred. No, I was there for all of that to see it. I ain't like no Al Gore where I say I made the internet, but I was there right there at the beginning from fiber channel on down, working on that stuff. and seeing, looking at how data packages and stuff get changed out. Because I had to actually look at it. I had to look at it. I saw how the compression was getting done. I saw how you was mirroring drives and stuff, and rad how you done a drive mirror, how you done a rad five and all that. I've done all of that because that's what my job was, and so I was able to grow with the technology there. Now you coming behind this, and your school system and all y'all don't even have computers in your house. I know that because you try to run your business off a cell phone. Now you don't grew up, man. You had no computers in your houses, trying to run your business off a cell phone. Now you barely can do math. Now you're gonna come in, you're gonna try to learn binary and hexadecimal and all that stuff. It ain't gonna. You too far behind. You too far behind to catch it into that. And then on top of that, this is the thing that got me. We couldn't compete with India. They used to tell us, you could take everybody in college right now and just say, hey, we ain't gonna do nothing else but engineering, and you still wouldn't be able, you still wouldn't produce still wouldn't produce. I think they were telling us if we with all the universities stop right now and say only thing you're gonna do is produce engineers, you still wouldn't produce. I think it was like 10 or 15% of the amount of the engineers that India was producing, and they're competitive. But you couldn't win then. So and they were taking jobs for little or nothing. Back then we get 50,000. They were taking them for 15, 20,000. And so and now you're gonna go compete with them and come on, you ain't gonna do it. You're not gonna do it. You better get in here and find you something that you can master and that you can take over the skilled trades, and then you make sure that your kids and the next generation fill in the gap. You make sure that you send your kids and grandkids to the best schools to get the best technology and stuff. But you got fucked. That's all it is. I'm sorry to tell you, you got fucked. So you got to just own that hey, they got us off the trail. They told us we had to go to school. They told us to be rappers. They told us to be entertainers and put all your in athletics and stuff. And we didn't know. So my parents didn't give me what I needed to compete with guys from India and China. So, but now but you got to figure out a way to live. You better get into these skilled trades while you still can. Get into the skilled trades, you make enough money, and you put your kids and grandkids back on the right track. But right now, with you coming here, you can't do it. It's too much for you to learn that you won't know. You just won't know. All right, we're gonna read some of this stuff, and then I'm getting out of here. Okay, BK from the Rockies. Yep, the carnival guy is trying to corner the market in someone else's house. You can't let that fly. Yeah, he is. But that's the game. That's the game, and you know that. And what you do, you got to let me get my little taste in here too. So I gotta be like I always talk about the wire, but I gotta be like what's his name they're going Barksdale when Marlowe is trying to get to the Greeks, but he got to go through Barksdale when you get to jail, and Barksdale say, hey, I got to get my little taste too. So that's what we're saying. Hey, we got to get our little taste in here too. Myron Webster, free game, yeah. SQ Services, what's up, fam? Hey, how you doing? DCNF Appliance Repair. What they know about that offer letter, Mike? You just took me back. Yeah, I don't think they're getting any of them. So what you call it, Mike's favorite lie? Yeah. Yeah, I knew people. I went to a family member who was going to get an MBA from Strayer. And I remember saying in the graduation, and this was a white lady too. She was there boo-hooing crying. And she was sitting beside us, and I was like, "What?" She was telling us her daughter was getting her MBA, and she was so proud. Her daughter she didn't graduate from high school. She got her GED from Strayer. She went from GED all the way to MBA, and she was so happy and crying. And then I found out later that they're paying $60,000-$80,000 a year for that. I said, I don't blame her. I've been up there crying too, because that's when this been years ago before people knew this student loan mess was happening. And I was like, because at the same time, I had just paid for my wife to get her master's in biology. And I didn't pay but like $1,500 a semester, and they were paying 60,000 there, and I was like, man, they crazy. That's harsh, Mike. Nah, that's what you do. They need to go get caught up on that. What happened? No, I was just telling them they need to go. They need to go sign up for Strayer and get one of those student loans. Oh, gotta be careful. Oh, well, I'll say this. I used to have I still have a cousin. But I have a cousin, and we used to debate all the time about. I gotta be careful about this. We used to debate all the time about capitalism versus social justice, and that's what she said. She's not about capitalism. Oh Lord, she about social justice. And I remember we used to have these debates all the time. And I remember one time they told me that they're going to get a master's. I was like, oh, okay, we're going to get masters in. I'm not going to say the major because I have family members that watch. And I was like, okay. And I found out they were going to a private university. The major wasn't going to make no money, and she was going they were going to a private university, and I encouraged it. I was like, yeah, we need more people to do that. You need to go that route. And they're telling me they're going to probably take them about 3 or 4 years because they're going to try to go abroad. And oh yeah, I think don't rush it. Take your time. Take as long as you need. You need to go there. And after about a year and a half, they got out. But guess what? Those student loans on their butt. And they I don't and with that was the best teacher. All that arguing we had back and forth about capitalism and social justice and stuff, all that stuff went out the window when those student loans get on your ass. So those student loans on it. So now they know what's the difference between social justice and advocating and capitalism. So that's what a lot of us need. All this mess. Mike going off. No, I'm just telling them the truth. What's going on, Mike Reed? What's going on? What's happening? Mike, have you considered just filming yourself building the ice cream cart and selling that as a standalone product? Uh, no, yes, I have, but no, I'm not going to do it because you just don't know. You just don't know. Y'all give people on the internet too much credit. Uh, you just no, I'm not gonna go down that route because these people just don't. They just no, I can't do it. I'm not even going to consider it because you give them too much credit, give them too much credit. Because I'm at the point now. I don't want to be trying to tell somebody how to use a skill saw. I ain't gonna tell them how to use a tape measure because you gonna have to teach them all of that. They don't know. They don't know how to do it. They don't know how to do it, and then they want to go invest in no good tools. I guarantee you, if I was to do that, I'd get somebody call me and they'll be telling me, "You said go 30 inches, but I only got 12 inches here. Why you only got 12 inches?" They be like, "Had they went and got one of these little stick rulers they use for school, trying to build." I know they will, cause that's what they do. They'll be having one of those trying to build it, and I gotta tell them, "You need to go get you a tape measure." What's a tape measure? I ain't got time for all that. That stuff that unfortunately that's a product that your uncles and your dads and grandparents should have told you how to do. Same thing. Here it is. Like I say, I'm building these things for these people and stuff. This is a great time for them to learn. They don't want to learn. I'm doing it myself. This is the last time I'm doing it. So nah, they don't want to, and it just be more of a headache. Like now, I don't even I don't even. No, I tell y'all all the time. I don't know about commercial appliances. Everything I'm getting from commercial, I'm watching Mike Reed just like you all watch Mike Reed. So I don't know. I'm learning as you go and implementing. But if I had $5 for every time somebody called me and won't ask me something about commercial, I don't know commercial. I'm learning it just like Mike Reed. Watch Mike Reed. And I'm not giving you Mike Reed phone number. I'm not giving you nobody personal number. And so, can you give me his number? No, I can't do that. I'm not giving nobody personal number. You can reach them through the internet, through YouTube, and if he want to call you, fine. But other than that, I'm not giving nobody personal number out. And I don't know. So if I tell you something, I'm gonna be lying to you. I'm trying to tell you the truth. I don't know. I'm learning like you know. So slick. I told you years ago, but you called me crazy. These folks lying. Yeah, slick. Slick did say that. Slick did say that. Slick did say that. Stop playing, Mike. Not man training. Ain't no. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And you better get in early, or else he's gonna raise the price in a couple of weeks. How to be a man trainer. Yep, they got it going on. Quentin Hodge. Hey, Mike and ABC fam. All right. JT. Understood. Tired of helping grown as men. Yeah. Yep. SQ service at the LLC. Man training. I got the class for ticket. Come Sunday. They are. They are selling the class man training. You go get some man training. And I never seen it. Yep, hard facts. D Charles 4,800 equals 24 times 200. Yeah, that's what he's doing a day. So he's doing 5,000, right at 5,000 a day, 7 days a week. That's 35,000. 35,000 a week. And he want to know what's y'all problem. He getting it. Slick. Yep, Mike math and spelling be rough. Yep, mine's be rough. And that's what I say, y'all. They asking me about how much they should charge. Not telling them $85 an hour. Okay, but how much I need to charge? $85 an hour. How much I need to charge? But they're gonna go pass a cert test. Yep, numbers don't lie. Yep, 2 mil a year roughly. Yep. Slick. Nah, I'm not rich. It makes me weak. Half my family's on some type of government assistance. Yeah, all these foreigners doing loads of rings. A Lord of the Rings type. It is. Man, oh God. And I'm out there and I'm having to talk to the guy. He's from Colombia. 2 years in appliance repair. 3rd year in the US. And he tells me, man, let me talk to you, man. I don't want to sound arrogant or funny or anything. Well, what the hell? Why y'all can't do this? I gotta tell them. I don't know why they won't do it. I don't know why they won't do it. I don't know why. I don't know why they won't do it. And I had a conversation for an hour and a half with a family member before I came on here live. Everything to get them to do ice cream. Just do ice cream. They won't do it. They won't do it. And I got all the equipment. They won't do it. And I went today. I went. Like I said, I went to the guy house. The ice cream trailer that his daughters and them, they running 2 shifts out that damn ice cream trailer this weekend. They running 2 shifts out of that ice cream trailer this weekend. 2 shifts. They're gonna have. They got a group They got 2 people who's gonna work at the store that morning at their farm, and then they gonna then his daughters and them are gonna be in the actual trailer that morning. That afternoon, his daughter and them coming out the trailer and coming back to the store, and they sending another group of people to go back into the trailer. They running two shifts out the damn trailer, and his daughters and them got out of corporate America. One of them was a nurse to do this ice cream, and I owned the dang on trailer. I had the trailer, everything set up, free of charge. I got it, and I went to my family. Please, just take the trailer. No, you ain't got to pay for it. I got 2 vans. Take the trailers and just go on the weekend. That's all you got to do. Just go on the weekend. And I got the product. You ain't got to pay for no product or nothing. Just go. I just want to get you to taste it. Couldn't get them to do it. Couldn't get them to do it. I sold it to them. Matter of fact, he said, my daughter's just had a baby. Don't want to go back to work. My other daughter, a nurse, she don't like it. Let me see. We're gonna try this thing one weekend. Let me. Can I borrow it one weekend? And if I like it, I'll buy it. I'm like, cool. None of my family want to do it, and I ain't got no more. And right now the town is getting on me now because I got all my trucks and stuff out here in the back. I gotta have somewhere to put it. So you're like, okay. He went out. They went out that weekend. That Saturday, Monday morning. He called me. I'm buying it. I'm buying it. I think they done like maybe $3,500 or $4,000 that weekend. I'm buying it. He brought me a check that Tuesday. His daughters quit work that same week. That's all they done since then. And here it is. God dang it. And my family won't do it. My family won't do it. And we got everything. We got everything. Got everything. Got everything. and they selling my ice cream out of there, and my family would not do it. Matter of fact, they get mad at me now. This weekend we got what you call we got railroad days, so we got to get all our stuff from out the back. So a lot of my stuff I take it to I take some to Rocky Mount. I took some to my old shop down in Pond Level. I always can go out there and park my stuff when I need to, and the rest of it I'm bringing it home. I'm bringing it home because my kids got to go. What you call it? My kids got to go work Saturday morning at an event, and so I get a call. My family called me. Hey, why the trailer and all that stuff here at the house? Well, we need to clean it up because they got an event they got to do Saturday, and I need to be able to plug it up once we stock it up tomorrow. Well, I don't. We don't want this stuff parked in front of our house, making it look like we in the hood and you got too much stuff on here. I said, look at this crap right here. They don't want to see that at the house. They don't look at that as being honorable. Oh, that's my business. I'm going to make some money anymore. They don't want that. They don't want to see that. Black people don't want to see that. Oh, you got this looking like our neighbors gonna think we ghetto, we hood. You got all this stuff out here. No, you just having it out there for one night. So we got to plug it up. You're gonna go make some money. But that's the way we are. We want to give this perception that we're all this and that when we're not. And but if I go out and I went out there to that farm, you best believe that trailer was out there. They had that trailer out there in their. They had that trailer out there in their front yard. They have it out there in their front yard for people to know that hey, homemade ice cream here, and that's how they push people there. But that's us, you know. And they got a whole lot more land and a lot bigger house than I got, but they got that trailer out there letting people know they got a sign coming up that way. This is how you come up here and get this ice cream and get our produce. But us, we don't want to do that. We don't want to do it. We did. Man, God, let me get out of here. Mr. O, I remember we had some Guatemalans who lived upstairs from us. 10 of them in a 3-bedroom apartment. 7 men and 2 women, 1 child. The whole neighborhood laughed at them. Yep. Years later, I saw one of them. He had his own construction company and had a fleet of men under him. Yep. Yet I had to see my family born and raised here piss their life away. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I just told you. I just told you. Here it is. They don't want to see it. My family do not want to see it. My family don't want to. They don't want to see that. They don't want to see that thing. They don't like it. They don't like it. What's up, Mister? Yep. Straight facts. Yep. They networking. Mr. O, don't believe everything folks saying. RS is RS going to come knocking on the door. See, that's the thing. What the uh, uh, the IRS ain't going to come knocking. They're not going to come knocking. The IRS system was built for W-2 workers. That's what it's for. It ain't for us. It ain't for the business owners. They don't bother you. They want you to go out here and do the stuff that the government can't do. The government can't afford, can't create jobs for people. They want you to create the jobs. The government can't create housing for people. They want you to create the housing. So as long as you follow the tax code and stuff, you're good. You know, it's us to go out here and want to go work and give up 40% of your money straight to the government. Nobody else wants to do that. I just told you they fighting out here. I mean, literally having arguments right out here. I got into one this morning. They literally about to have come to fist right out here over 2 feet, 24 inches. People out here arguing right now, and guess what? They calling the government officials and stuff. You better have this thing move, or if it ain't moved, I'm gonna drag it out here myself. Put my car through it, and I'm dragging it out here myself. Or I'm getting it out of here. That's what they're getting. But yet we don't want to get involved in the real game of that's the real game of politics. It ain't you going out here and you you going up here and you're gonna register somebody to vote and you ain't getting nothing in return. Don't nobody do that. Well, that ain't the game of politics. This is the real game of politics right here, where you put somebody in the power and you're a business owner. You say, hey, Y'all got to tighten this thing up. Y'all got, hey, y'all hurting me on my business end. We the ones who have to pay a lot of times to get this stuff to come in. Y'all come to us for the donations to bring them in, but now you're gonna actually cut my money, cut me out the money on the back end. No, I can't do that. So you start calling your politicians. You don't wait. Ain't nobody waiting to say, oh, I'll wait till we vote and then I want to go talk to the politicians. No, they call them. They call them on their personal phones right now and tell them, you better have them out of here by 10. You better have him move that thing up by 10 o'clock in the morning. That's what they ain't waiting to go no voting booth. They not going. They not. Ain't nobody going to wait until they a town hall meeting or council meeting and then go up there and stand up and put my name on the docket so I can talk, and then I get up there and talk. I don't like the way that you done me on railroad days and blah blah. Ain't nobody. Business owners ain't gonna do that. Business owners gonna call you on your phone and say, "Hey, we gotta come. We gotta get this thing fixed right now," and they gonna fix. And most of the people, business owners here, don't even get to vote. We don't even get to vote. But we got more power than the people who vote, because you can call your politicians up on the phone and tell them, hey, this is what's happening right here, right now. We got to do something about it. Ain't none of this stuff we want to wait till next year. No, you got to do something about it right now. And that's what real politics is about. And that's how you see how it works. DCNF, that's some high level engineering. No, it was pretty much low. But that's how I'm telling people about that stuff. I know it. Ain't nothing that I don't know. I know it. Stoker reviews drop. You gonna drop? No, I never do that. You lost me at DOS. Yeah, back then you had to, it was a lot of the software probably still there are a lot of your warehouses and government stuff. They still probably running off of MS DOS, and they still probably running off those old unit servers and stuff like that. Because what happened, there's just too much. There's too much stuff was built on the back end, and they don't want to bring it down and bring it up to date. So all they do, they'll give you an interface, a front interface. They look like it's good, but in the back end, it's actually talking to an old mainframe that might be running DOS or a Cobalt or something that's like that, or Pascal or something that's like that, because they're not going to change it. Modern Webster, too much free game here. Kevin, dog, folks be lying about their net worth and what they make. Then 4 years later, they down in Atlanta for tax evasion. Yeah, see, that's what I don't believe that. I don't believe what nobody's telling me, what they make and net worth and this and that. If I can't come touch it and I can't come see it, I don't believe it now. But when when I'm out there and I'm talking to that guy doing those installs, I know what he's doing because I know what he's doing. I know what he's doing. Same thing. If you start talking to some of these guys now who've been doing appliance repair for 2 or 3 years, they can tell you who's lying in appliance repair and who's not, because they know they in the business. You can't run that game on them anymore. You might have, at the beginning, somebody might have ran some game on them, but they know now. They know how much money is made. They know how the money is made. They know the potential. A lot of them can go make the money, but they choose not to. They say, I like it like this. So you can't run that game on them anymore. Same thing. When I see somebody, when I go out there to that farm, I know how much money that farm is. I can look and see about how much money that farm is putting out. I can see it. I can look and tell about how much it's putting out. And they living good, living a great life, living a great life. And I can go to a neighborhood and I can look at what we call. Look at I can look at I can look at the place and tell about what the people are doing there. I can tell, man, Lord. Okay. I'm going to read a little bit more down. I'm getting out of here. Like a ghost. How is capitalism and social justice competing? What makes no sense? Yeah, but they were saying, I was teaching people entrepreneurship, and they were saying that wasn't, I shouldn't be worrying about entrepreneurship. I should be worried about social justice and whatnot. So I need to be making sure that everybody can live equally and this and that. No more socialism stuff. 63 Impala. What's up, Mike and ABC? Can't wait for the truck channel. Yeah, it's coming up. Matter of fact, I got some new videos. I got to think of a name first. Not the stick ruler. Yep. Mike, just have them purchase the wood pre-cut from Lowe's. Make an idiot. Nah, I'm not. You can't do it idiot proof here. You cannot do it idiot proof here. I have. I thought I have idiot proof stuff, and I always refer to the time on the Andy Griffin show when they were trying to make sure this guy was going to win this. This guy thought he had bad luck, and they're going to make sure he uh, won this actual drawing. So they put all the numbers in the hat, the same number. So and everybody was going to act like they didn't get the number. And when he pulled his out, they're going to make him think he won. And what happened? Everybody went through. They had all the same numbers in the hat. Everybody picked their numbers out on the Andy Griffin show. They waited. Who won? Who won? And the number was like 21, 21. So everybody, you got 21? No, I ain't got. They looking for him to say 21. So finally, Barney go over there. You ain't got 21. Nobody else got it. Let me see what you got. And he said, no, I ain't got 21. And he showed Barney his number. It was 5 and 7th, 8th. What happened? He pulled the tag out the hat, the head size off the hat. So he was like, I told y'all bad luck. I couldn't even. That's the way these people are. You think you can't idiot proof it. They're gonna find a way to do it. They're gonna find a way to do it. They're gonna find a way to get it. They're gonna find a way to get it. So I'm not gonna do it. Sell that truck and get a Chevy like the real appliance repair guy. No, I'm gonna actually go. I'm gonna actually do some. Gonna go out and do some. I don't know if I ain't gonna sleep in it. I've thought about doing an overland sleep. Nah, I'm too old for that. But I'm actually gonna go out and do some trail rides on it. But once again, I want to thank everybody for watching. If you want to learn how to start your own appliance repair business, click the link in the description. Sign up for Appliance Bootcamp. Our next class for appliance repair is going to be November 17th, 18th, and 19th. You see it scrolling at the bottom of the screen. And if you want to learn how to start your own ice cream parlor business, our next class is going to be 11, 13, and we're also going to be doing kettle corn on that one. Once again, thank everybody for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.